Well, I'm back at Kennedy Meadows. I got the horses out. I guess I could get off my motorcycle and go for a horse ride. Yeah, you can rent horses here. Go up to Upper Meadow, the trail we went last week when we went to the chopper show. Now we're gonna head back to Pinecrest. I'm riding with some older guys from Columbia. I think they parked up front. I rode back here to the back. Well, I decided to head over Sonora Pass since I was already at Kennedy Meadows, and I was like, man, I really like riding this road. This is probably, Sonora Pass has got to be the best road in the country. If you like to ride fast on curvy, glass smooth road, it's so awesome. This is the other side. That's the Marines high altitude camp. That's what they do, high altitude training. And you know, this is the valley on the other side of Sonora Pass, still in California. Right through that cut right there, you go a little bit and then you get to 395, and then Bridgeport's just south of here. But it's beautiful back here. The weather's nice. There's something cool to see right here. I want to see. Sonora Trail, down the hill to the valley. Down a very steep hill, the dust 4 inches deep. The road continues down the hill to the valley Pickle Meadow. Some very steep hills to go down and very rocky places. All rough all the way. William Browder, September 16th, 1853. Kind of see it there. That's cool. Yeah, this is part of the California Trail, the Sonora Trail. So they came through here. I want to go check out the river. The river's right here below me. I got my fishing pole. Maybe I'll go fishing. Think I should? Why not, huh? We'll go look at it. I'm not gonna walk very far, so we'll check it out. Well, here's the river right here. It's pretty nice. I don't see any fish. Right down there looks like a possible holding spot. But if you follow this down to the valley, there'd be some deeper holes that would hold a lot of fish. I don't know. Pretty nice. Well, I tried fishing with my telescopic pole. I'm standing here. Look what I see. He doesn't seem too bothered by me. The water's kind of shallow and flat. It stays like this for a long ways. I know if I walk over to the base of those hills, this probably gets really good. But I don't really feel like walking. I just came here to ride the road. So we'll go back to that. This is a snake. Well, I couldn't resist. I walked a little farther down. This spot here is actually deep enough to hold some fish. I haven't got any yet, but I'm going to try it a little bit. I'm actually listening to thunder over there. I don't think I'm going to get rained on that. But I'm going to need a rain jacket. Which, whenever you go up Sonora Pass, always bring a jacket, even if it's 100 degrees in the valley. And I went against my own rule. Let's see if I can catch a fish. Well, I said I wasn't going to walk to these mountains, but Here I am. Got an interesting shape to him. This is a lava flow. From a distance, it's like a spiral. I haven't seen a fish. I found some pretty good spots that would hold fish. If there was any in here. I'm gonna try right here. I just don't think there's any in here for some reason. Not this spot. It's beautiful down here though. I got the whole valley to myself. Sonora Pass goes over those hills. There's thunder going on right over there, but the wind's blowing that way, so I think I'm alright. Well, if you follow Moto Giant, my friend from Alabama, he just got home yesterday. He left in March, and he just got home. What was yesterday? August 13th. But anyway, this is one of his camping spots on Sonora Pass. He stayed here for about a week. This is his fire ring. I don't know if he ever had any fires. I'm sure he did. Right there's where he had his hammock. But yeah, he's kind of secretive about his camping spots. And I'm a troll, so I like to make him mad sometimes. So this is his camping spot. So if you're ever on Sonora Pass, and you say, I want to camp where Moto Giant camped. Right here it is. There's the two trees he was hanging on. And it's right, normally you wouldn't want to park next to a road, but Sonora Pass is one of those roads that it's fun to watch the motorcycles go by. And there's skateboarders that come down through here, and they're up here today. I talked to some of them. I was hoping to watch them. I haven't seen them running yet. There's that river that comes down the mountain. That river just starts because the top of Sonora Pass, the road part is right there. This is about a mile from the top. 9,000 feet. Yeah, here's Moto Giant, the famous Moto Giant camping spot. I have one of his stickers. I'm thinking about putting it on the sign, one of those road signs right there, somewhere out by the driveway, just to be funny. This is a pretty good camping spot, especially on a motorcycle, man. You can pull right in here, gather you some wood up, have you a little fire, cook. It's real peaceful. Nobody's here. All right. If you really want to know where Moto Giant camps, I put a sticker right here. Maybe he'll come back here next year. This is the driveway to where his camp is. There's several spots back here that are pretty nice. I was looking at this one right here. This is a nice one right here. And earlier in the year, this creek is running. When he was here, this creek was running. So you'd have water. Pure snow melt. He camped over there so he could see the road, I think. Or be above the road. You can see the road here. Yeah. There's several places back here. So if he comes back to California next year, maybe he can have a little rally. Maybe we'll set something up. There's plenty of room for tent campers, hammock campers, even campers. We could have a rally right here. Top of Sonora Pass rally. It's only a few miles from Kennedy Meadows. Oh, look at this fireplace. Oh yeah, there's a nice one right here. I'd set my tent up right here. You'd have the creek right there for water and washing. And then check this fireplace out. This is a good one. It's even got wood. I wonder if he saw this. This is a nice fireplace right here. Yeah. Yeah, we could have the rally down here. I'll be set up right here. And I'm sure Moto Giant will be up there in his little spot. What do you think? Do you think he'll make it back to Sonora Pass? If not, I'll have one up here. It's totally free, man. You can camp up here. It's a lot nicer than a lot of places you can go. I changed my mind. When we have the Moto Giant camp rally, this is where I'm putting my tent. It's dead flat right there. And it's shady at the right time. Moto Giant's tent, our hammock will be between those two trees. And then there's all these down here. All kinds of places where y'all can spread out into camp. There's even a little fire ring back this way. This little road, you could go off by yourself down there. And then we got this has got to be the community fireplace because it's so cool looking. Bring our chairs down here. If you don't have chairs, you got rocks. Look at that. That'd be cool. If you're gonna drive in, there's plenty of spots to put a camper. Yeah, this would be a good spot. Have a nice little rally. Kennedy Meadows is right below, so we'll have a bar and a restaurant and a store. If you've ever heard of the PCT trail, the trail that goes from Mexico to Canada, it comes right through Kennedy Meadows. So you'll see through hikers when you go there. They make them sit in the back patio because they're stinky. They have a sign up front, through hikers, you're welcome to use the back patio, stay off the front patio. I always thought that was funny. But yeah, I'm gonna put my tent right there. So if you get here before me, that's my spot. Get out of it. This is a good spot. I know Moto Giant really liked this spot. Well, now when you drive up, you'll see a sticker on one of the road signs. You'll know you're at the right spot. I always like this aspen tree section right here. You can go back there and go a bit. There's a few spots back here. I'll probably go up and ride this way. Sonora Pass, man, it's like the best place. The best place to ride. The road is super fast. Well, this is interesting. Forging a new route through the wilderness cost dearly, but for some, the Clark Skidmore party, the rewards were great. John App married Lena Donner, the survivor of the Donner Party, just a few weeks after arriving in Columbia. That's where I live. They settled in Jamestown, opening the very profitable App gold mine. Their home still exists today as a testament to their spirit. Well, the home burned down a few years ago, so that just the fireplace is left. You can still see it in Jamestown. I know where it's at. But I guess she was part of the Donner Party, and then he married her. But this isn't Donner Pass. This is Sonora Pass. The passage of the immigrant trail, which forced its way through the almost impossible section of the Sierra Nevadas in 1852, was particular hardship and suffering. Excelled in this respect, perhaps only ill-fated one of 46 that starved in Truckee. Hutchings, California Magazine, 1858. Driving from Highway 395 to Sonora, California might take 4 hours. It don't take that long, a couple hours. In contrast, in 1852, the first pioneers struggled across this section of the Sierra Nevada for 35 days. Observe the landscape before you imagine you are a member of the Clark Skidmore party. Exhausted, starving, running low on provisions, you must raise and lower your wagons by hand around these forbidden peaks. General Moorhead, your guide, promised it would be less than 10 days to reach Sonora in California, or in Colombia. But after moving tons of rock to fill chasms and draining Fremont Lake to make it possible, General Moorhead is still nowhere in sight. He and Nathan Clark and 5 others went ahead to get help days ago. Will they return? Ahead is the Flange Rock. Relief Valley lay beneath. A group makes its way here and waits for rescue. Unlike the Donner Party of 1846, the Clark Skidmore immigrants' odyssey ended successfully when they were rescued and reached their destination. Wow. So this is one of the hard spots, I guess, they came through. This is one of my favorite corners. But let's go up here and look. The view is amazing. There's Sonora Pass down there below us. The road. It drops a lot from right there. From right there. And you end up down there. Look at that. If you've never been on Sonora Pass, man, you gotta come. It's beautiful up here. Sonora Pass. That's the road down there. Goes up over those hills. Things used to be cooler. There used to be a drinking fountain right here, and you could get water. This was erected in 1970. We had a drinking fountain right here. Why don't we have stuff like that anymore? We still like a drinking fountain now and then. Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to pass them. This is a really cool section right here. That plaque right there talks about the first woman that came across. You gotta cut through the hills. I don't know how they did this. I love this area. This drops off a lot steeper than others. This is the one we're going fast. I'm not really going fast. spot. Got a nice little beach right here. It's deep enough to swim. I didn't catch any. I was right around the corner. I saw a couple little ones. But there might have been people here earlier. It's late in the day, Saturday. I'm not sure. This spot looks like you would have to catch one here. But I didn't get anything. Kind of drops off right there, but it's beautiful down here. This would be a good spot to hang out. I have my chairs and my bike and my ice chest. I have to remember this spot. I know we're at the park. You could even camp just right above me. It's a nice spot. It's just below Kennedy Meadows. If you like having your own private beach, yeah, this would be the spot. I like it. Grass is all green and lush. It's not hot. It's probably in the high 80s, mid 80s. I don't know. It's nice.